Okay, so this is the UnRant for April the 8th. I was going to record over the 9th. I don't even know what day this is because I just held out for a couple days. Glad that I did. There's been quite a few things going on here. First of all, the MegaPi is... oh, sorry. I'm trying something new here. Hey, look at that. Yeah, the MegaPi is virtually finished. It's there, hooked up. I've got to do a few things like the infrared, some cosmetic stuff, smooth out the plastic because I have plastic weld on the AV connections, etc., etc. So that's going to be pretty much done. I'm tweaking the system a bit so I can use the infrared with just any off-the-shelf remote. Actually, I'm using this son of a bitch right here, but Universals will emulate this remote, so... there's that. Passing of John Pinette, he was 50. Keep forgetting that. Yeah, John Pinette passed away. He's 50 years old. He apparently natural causes, but last year he had a bout of pill addiction. The reason why I bring him up is because he did a spot on Ewok impression. He just made me laugh out loud in general, and he's going to be sorely missed as well. Of course, Rooney passed away at the ripe young age of 93. The man would. I think it was well over 80 years of career in cinema and television and things like that, and of course, Fall Out Boy. But besides that, WrestleMania happened, and the day after, of course, he was inducted into the WrestleMania Hall of Fame. The Ultimate Warrior collapsed on the way to his car. 54 years old. I remember watching him when I was a kid. I don't follow wrestling much now, but this kind of started showing up in my news feed a lot on Twitter and things like that. I checked out of wrestling like around 2003, I think, right after the Invasion storyline. Just my life was going in a different direction then, so I just didn't really have the time to subscribe to much in the way of television. But yeah, the live stream course is going to be tonight. I'm aiming for a 9:30 Eastern at the latest, which is 11 o'clock Newfoundland time. If earlier, it's going to be earlier. I will post up links on Facebook. So there's going to be that. Let's look at my notes here. Yeah, so after that, of course, is Smash Brothers. The Smash Brothers reveal was yesterday about other different things with the Nintendo Direct, and just to lead in that there's a bunch of different things, like for instance they demonstrate that on the 3DS that the gameplay, the players, the characters are going to run at 60 frames a second. Trophies are going to be 30 frames a second, but yeah, but that's pretty cool. And you're going to have all the same characters on both versions. Now they're going to have the ability, like in Brawl, to access the past music archive. I think you can actually even go through different tracks, and I think they said a lot of the arenas now are going to have two different musical tracks that you can go between as well for their default tracks. The stages are going to differ between the platforms. Wily Castle is going to be something. Apparently the Yellow Devil character is actually on that castle there, and it's going to be a single multiplayer challenge to see who can eliminate Yellow Devil. And as well, somebody from Metroid is also going to be another stage boss. There's going to be a few stage bosses from video game history here. I think you guys know who the fans have been clamoring for there. The online, there's going to be two different online modes for fun, which will be random stages with items, and will only track your victories. And Glory. Glory is the stage which is called Final Destination. There are no items, anything like that, and they're going to post all the results, wins, losses, etc., etc. Now the thing is, with we'll get back to that in a second, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Every stage is going to have a Final Destination version. What Final Destination is no platforms, no other things. It's just flat and no items. So, yeah, there's going to be that. There's going to be two versions of every stage. Nintendo's going to be very on the mark when it comes to these violations of their online, though, because they don't want to have any players wrongly targeted, abusive behavior, bullying, tattling, even like anonymous reporting. They're not going to tolerate it, and there will be different lengths of time you can be banned. So they're going to be policing the online service, so people won't feel like they're being unfairly singled out. By the way, victories and shit like that aren't going to matter as much as skills, apparently, in this generation for matchmaking. I'll get to that in a bit. Whoa, way too far. Yeah, some of the weapons that are popping up is pretty crazy. The Steel Diver gun, which shoots torpedoes, so it's like a pistol. It looks like the submarine from Steel Diver. And, yeah, it shoots torpedoes. I saw Mario using it. It was hilarious. Another thing is Electman's going to be an assist character. Anybody can really use him, but that's pretty cool as well. There's going to be a new Pokeball out as the Master Ball. So you'll be able to have rare and legendary Pokemon. They actually demonstrated, I forget which Pokemon it was, but it's going to be those. Zero Suit Samus, they said that they won't have the dual modes where you start with one fight set and then something happens and your character changes and you have to change fight sets. They're not going to do that now. Zero Suit Samus is going to be a separate character. She's going to be getting jet boots, jet heels, so she can move around and stuff like that, make her more formidable. It makes me think that she's going to be Zero Suit Samus, and Bayonetta could be a moveset. Now, nobody's confirmed Bayonetta, but I seen some of the video, and she moves very Bayonetta-like, and she has a pistol, so, you know, there's that. Characters that are on the GO now with the new Smash Brothers game are as follows. Of course, Princess Rosalina and Luna from Mario Galaxy. Luna can wander and attack separately. You can either control Luna or let Luna move autonomously, and Luna will do assists. So it's pretty much a pairing, kind of like the Ice Climbers. So there are two separate movesets for Luna and for Princess Rosalina. There's a tag team projectile attack where you can throw Luna a far distance, and then Luna will unleash a projectile attack, which is pretty devastating. And there are gravity powers that she has, so she can snatch up items and even deflect attacks and things like that. Next, of course, is Little Mac. Little Mac's pretty cool. He's a smaller fighter, so he's going to be quick. Only punches, no kicks, so there's going to be a lot of power behind those punches. His recovery move is a big uppercut. He's so power-centric that his recovery is actually more based on attack than recovery. So he's weak in the air. He can't move very far or anything like that, but if you're a ground-style player, you will love Little Mac. And he has a power meter, and when you fill it up, if you fill up the KO meter, just like on and it's like little chevrons, sideways chevrons, and when it's filled up to the top, you can execute the KO move, and the KO move is an automatic win. And they demonstrate with Donkey Kong Jr. And as well, you can get his wireframe model from the arcade version of Punch-Out back in the day as an alternate outfit. This is being slow. The Villager, of course, they talked about his moveset of it. He's going to be bad for stealing and reversing attacks, so if you're somebody who likes to do a lot of counterattacking, he's your guy to go to. A lot of funny attacks I watched on the stream today. Now, the one thing I want to get to, because this is a bit in-depth, is Mega Man. Mega Man has a huge moveset that they went into detail about because he has different robot master attacks. He has, of course, his slide from Mega Man 3 onwards, but he has Top Man Spin, the charge shot. He has his charge shot as well, but he has Spark Shot from Sparkman, the Flame Blast from Flame Man, Flame Sword from Swordman, Slash Claw, Air Shooter, Hard Knuckle, Super Arm, Metal Blade, which apparently goes in 8 directions because one of the cinemas show that he is backwards from somebody and throws it from behind, which is pretty damn cool. Crashman's Crash Bomber is available. Leaf Shield, of course. The Rush Coil, which is very helpful. His Mega Upper from Marvel vs. Capcom is even available. And there's a 5-character Final Smash, and his Final Smash is a giant co-op Mega Buster, which is 5 Mega Mans. Besides Blue Bomber, it's Mega Man X, Mega Man Legends, the Mega Man EXE character from Mega Man Battle Network, and the Mega Man character from Star Force. So yeah, and as well the Wii Trainer. And the Wii Trainer is going to be like a very yoga style, very mellow looking moves with a lot of energy attacks and things like that. Very limber to move around, a lot of springing around, and also available male or female. So, and the movesets are identical. There's going to be a custom moveset you can do. It's only going to be online with friends or local play. You can't do it in competition, but you can actually mix up your own custom moveset. And there are even random moves that just happened. They showed Mario throwing a slow, big, just drifty fireball. Just doesn't have a lot of speed behind it, but the power is definitely there, apparently. There's also a thing called Smash Runs for 3DS only. It's a battle game. It's pretty much like Smash TV in the way that you get 5 minutes. It's up to 4 players, local or online, I believe. You go through a bunch of maps, defeating a bunch of characters, collecting a bunch of items, and when the 5 minutes are up, you all square off in a battle royale with those items to help equip you. Now, if you do have items already in your possession before then, you can equip before going in then, and just seeing like what you get. And so before the battle, you can equip what you think would be handy, and then yeah, so it's going to also give you random enemies, random fire options, and things like that. And they closed it out with showing off, I think, Charizard and Greninja as playable characters. They were showing a cinema of it, but yeah, that's my thoughts pretty much for that stuff. Well, not my thoughts, but pretty much the the short notes of it. My thoughts are, it looks really promising. It looks like a really good fighting game. They're going very in depth with the fight mechanics, physics, different things to mix it up. They said the online is going to be well looked after. There's a real push for this to be with other fighting games like Street Fighter, etc., with a lot of the competitive fighting things, and Nintendo's now sanctioned it for Major League Gaming, MLG, for competitive gaming, and for the betting. I think there's like a betting system or something on the go now. I haven't really read too much into that part of gaming doesn't really interest me, but yeah, it's being sanctioned like the other games are now, and it's trying to be a serious contender in the fighting genre. And do I think it will? I think so. That controller, though, the WiiU Pro controller is very nice. The 3DS is also a very formidable system. It's got portable NVIDIA graphics built into it, by the way, folks. It's not some little pissant system. It's outdoing like the iPhone and other things in the mobile market alone for gaming. The thing is, though, apparently the 3DS version is coming out much sooner than the Wii U version, of course, because everybody has a 3DS, and a lot of people are adopting it. As well, they said they want to make sure they have everything ironed out when it drops this fall for the Wii U. If I don't have Wii U bought by then, I am going to buy one. I'm definitely going to buy one at some point soon. Other than that, though, yeah, it looks like a very promising game. I haven't really watched a live event in a while and gotten excited for a game. This game has actually got me fairly excited at the least, but I think I'm going to buy a 3DS soon because, there's that. Other than that, as I said, live stream tonight, going to be a few different topics, including some of the stuff I probably talked about, the UnRant, other things in the news. As for the Ultimate Warrior, it's kind of a bummer because, it was kind of one of my, heroes growing up as a wrestling fan. Like I said, I checked out at like 22 with wrestling. Mickey Rooney had a huge career, so, he lived well. He was acting into, I think it was like, the museum and things like that. So, he was still working within the last couple of years. It was just probably pretty sudden. After the MegaPi is totally done, another Pi video game themed setup is going to be attempted. Well, not attempted, it's going to be done. It's going to be even a lot more care and in depth, and it's going to be pretty much a steroidally themed version of the MegaPi, which is right here. Let me get it in the shot. It's still hooked up. I still gotta actually secure crap inside of it and things like that. It's just more or less like I'm just test bedding things with it, and the power supply is going to be beefed up, etc. And I've got, like I said, I've got to use putty and things like that around it. Some of the features on the back and that I've altered. But yeah, the main drop for that's going to be probably in about another week. I'm going to be dropping a few more Raspberry Pi videos. Just I had a few things happen. There was a huge house party here over the weekend, so it's kind of, a couple of things thrown for a loop there. But yeah, so hopefully catch the live stream tonight. This is Dial 79 signing out.